Hi YouTube, my name is Janick. I'm a part-time fashion reseller on apps like Poshmark and Ebay. I do sell on Poshmark Canada and Poshmark US from Quebec, Canada. Today's video is a what sold video. We're gonna cover the sales I've made for the second half of November. So from the 16th until the 30th. At the end completely of this video, we're gonna go through my whole numbers for the month. So stay tuned until the end if you're curious about that. Let's just begin. So my first sale I've made for this video was on November 17. It was an eBay sale. I've sold this Zugu iPad case. My cost of good for this item was $10.08. Like I've mentioned before in another video, I purchased a box of returns from Staples. So this is where I got those items for resale. I've sold it for $72.98 all in. When I say all in on eBay, I mean including the shipping fees. So minus my shipping fees, eBay's cost, and my cost of goods. For this item, my total profit was $40.10. Next, on November 18, I made a sale on Poshmark Canada. I sold this Zara Army Green jacket for men. I picked that up at my local thrift store. I paid $3 for it. I sold it for $30. So my total profit after fees was $21. Next sale was on November 19, also on Poshmark Canada. I've sold this lot of 5 Jack and Jones t-shirt. My cost of good is $0 simply because it was all of my boyfriend's old t-shirt. When I started on Poshmark 3 years ago, I listed them individually. And I've sold a few during the last 2 to 3 years. But recently I decided to lot them together to increase my chance of selling them. So I really didn't care about the profit for this one. I just wanted to sell them. So cost of good $0 because it was my boyfriend's. I've sold the lot for $16. So after Poshmark fees, I made a total profit of $12.05. Next sale was on November 20th. I've made 2 sales that day actually. The first one was on Poshmark USA. I've sold this Royal Robin wool blend beige sweater. I picked this up in my thrifting challenge, if I'm not mistaken, at my local thrift store. I paid $5 for it. I've sold it for $35 US. So my profit after fees and my small shipping cost, because I use a third-party shipper to cross the border, my total profit is $31.69 in Canadian dollars. The second sale I've made on November 20th was on Poshmark Canada. I've sold this cardigan. The brand was Nice Things Paloma S. Never heard of it, but it was a wool blend, and I actually bought it for myself. So I wore it maybe the last 6 months, and now I wanted to do a rotation in my own closet, so I decided to list it for resale. I've sold it for $30, so after fees, I made a total profit of $24. Next, I've made 2 sales on November 21st. The first one was on Poshmark Canada. I've sold this French Connection dark gray top. It was new with tags. I paid up for this item and I should not have. It was new with tags. The retail price was $118. It was one of my first time to find something that's worth more than $100 new, and I got carried away and I paid $18 for this piece. I was convinced I could sell it for like $75 or something like that, so I priced it high and it's been a year and I was just decreasing my pricing. After cost of goods and Poshmark fees, I made $9.17. It's not that bad. It's sure that I wish that I could double what I paid for it instead of doing half. But still, I'm not losing money here. The second sale I've made that day was also on Poshmark Canada. It was those American Eagle Outfitters jeans. Those were the super stretch skinny jeans. I paid up for those at Value Village like 2 years ago. I paid $9.19. I've sold them for $20. So my total profit after fees was $6.81. That was on November 21st. So until November 25th, I haven't made a single sale. I know it was Black Friday week, so in the resale market, usually that could take a hit because most of the people trying to get the deal from the retail stores. So I wasn't really surprised or affected by it, but still on Friday, I decided to shake things up a little. So I've sent out an offer of, if I'm not mistaken, it was 45% off with shipping discount on everything on my closet. And I did the same on my Poshmark US account, which resulted in 5 sales. You're gonna see those are not high profit sales just because I offered a big discount, but I wanted to move some things. So first one on November 25th, Poshmark Canada sale. It was this Oh Yeah Mickey red black plaid top. This one I paid $1 at my local thrift store, so it wasn't that bad offering 45% off on this one, but still, you're gonna see it's a low profit. So cost of good $1 with the 45% discount I offered, it came down for the customer to $13 with a shipping discount on top of it. So my total profit for this one is $4.12. At least it's out of my house, off to a new home. The second sale I've made that day was on Poshmark USA. I've sold this orally textured gray sweater. My cost of good is $0 because it came from one of my friends. She gave it to me to resell. So with 45% discount, it came down to $15 US with a shipping discount. My total profit in Canadian dollar came down to $12.96. Third sale on that day, still with the 45% off I offered, it was on Poshmark USA. I've sold this Columbia brown fleece zipper sweater. I paid $2.50 for this one at my local thrift store. The offer I've sent came down to $15 US with a shipping discount, which brings my total profit to $10.46 in Canadian dollars. The last sale I've made on November 25th was not included in the discount I've sent to people. It's somebody that sent me an offer on jeans, so I accepted it. So I've sold those American Eagle Outfitter slim boot cut jeans. I paid 94 cents for those. So when the buyer sent me a $16 offer, I immediately accepted. My total profit in Canadian dollars came down to $15.42. The next sale we're going to talk about was a result of the 45% I've sent to people on Friday, but the person accepted on Saturday. So I've sold on the 26th this Winsmore cream sleeveless top. This one, my cost of good is $0 because it was in a bag of donation I received at the beginning of the summer. The offer I've sent was $21 minus a shipping discount, which brings my total profit to $13.12 for this top. Next sale, which is my last sale of the month, November 28th, Poshmark Canada. I've sold this Tommy Hilfiger pencil skirt. This skirt I had for 3 years. When I started, I discovered ThredUp, and I made a few mistakes with ThredUp because it's all in US. I have to pay borders, shipping, a lot of fees. So my cost of good for just this skirt that was advertised at $2.99 on ThredUp came down to $12.40 as my cost of goods in Canadian dollars. So I received an offer of $18, and I was just like, take it. Take it from me. So my total profit was $1.65. But you know what? I don't care. It's out. It's gone. I don't want to hear about it anymore. So, from the 16th to the 30th, I've sold a total of 13 items. I've sold 1 on eBay, 4 on Poshmark USA, and 8 on Poshmark Canada. Amount in sales. So I've sold for $340.98. When you remove my cost of goods, shipping fees, and platform fees, my total profit for those 2 weeks is $202.55. This is really not good. I didn't work hard on my business for those 2 weeks, and it shows. What's more encouraging is the month because I had 2 great weeks at the beginning of the month, so that really helped. So my total for the whole month of November 2022 is 30 items sold, $987.96 in sale. I'm $13 away from 1,000. So let that be my goal for December. So after fees, cost of good, and shipping, my total profit for the month is $665.77, which is pretty good considering that I made only 200 in the last 2 weeks. So it's still $150 less than October, but like I said, I haven't put in the work, so I was expecting this drop in my sale. So as usual, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.